Hello! Today I would like to talk about my experience in fostering these two dogs. This is a girl, cute, and this is Pinko, and he's a boy. Well, his name was Pink, but I saw he also answers to Pinko. So being a boy, I said, let's put that O in that, Pink. So people will know that he's a boy because, when you're a dog owner, you go out a lot. In fact, if you're considering to take a dog, but you don't like to go for walks on a daily basis, don't take a dog because they enjoy going out. So this is Pink. So they enjoy going out. When you go out, you bump into other people who have dogs and they know if their dog goes along with girls or boys. So sometimes they will ask you. So if they hear that it's a male name, they will know that if the dog doesn't get along with boys, then they will avoid you. And that's fine like this. It happens. Some dogs don't like other dogs, some dogs don't like male dogs, some dogs don't like specific dogs, some dogs don't like female dogs. And some dogs are scared of everything. Like the girl here, she barks at everything, at people, bikes, children, motorbikes, other dogs, and butterflies. So if you're wondering what happened to this little boy, we don't know about the injury. I had them since January, and the history, it's very, nobody knows what happened to his eye. Certainly was a trauma. Oh, what a beautiful yawn. Was a trauma, but we don't know how it happened. In fact, the same side that the eye is missing, also his ear is floppy. And so who knows for how long he had this eye. It wasn't missing, it was inside, but because of a trauma, it shrinked and it kind of died. And it was very stinky. It smelled badly of bacteria and stuff. And so he had a surgery 2-3 weeks ago where they removed it. And now he wants to go. Anyway, so this is my experience. And I have had them since January, as I was saying. He's 9 years old and she's 5/6. Now, it's been beautiful. And I already had dogs in my life in the past. So that's been very useful because when dogs are rescued, like these two dogs comes from a house, their owner died because of COVID just at Christmas. And then they went to another house, but the husband of this person didn't like them. So he was shouting at them and allegedly hitting them. So, which I believe, because the girl was also so scared to eat. And she was scared of people and stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's been abused. Anyway, so the things you need to consider if you're thinking to foster a dog, that is a beautiful experience. It's truly amazing. They give you so much love. This one has opened up so much. They come from the same house, by the way. This one has opened so much. Let me put the camera a bit down so you can see her better. This is a girl. And they've grown so much. And she has opened up so much. It's incredible the progress she has made. Still, she barks a lot, she pulls. So someone like her needs to go to a house where the people are used to dogs. Definitely, they have dog experience. And they are willing to learn how to train her. And they need to hire a professional because she needs a professional training. I know about dogs and I'm passionate about reading and stuff, and I'm struggling to train her. So at some point, if I keep her, I need to hire a trainer. Instead, he's so lovely dog. He's the loveliest dog ever. And I can't believe that he struggles so much to find his forever home. He now has found his forever home. But it took him so long because of his disability, as he's missing an eye, and the other eye, he has cataract. So he doesn't see very well, especially when it's dark. He doesn't see well. He doesn't see obstacles and he bumps into things. So It's quite sad. So you need to be very careful when you have a dog that doesn't see much when you take them out, so they don't hurt themselves. And it's unbelievable how he took so long to find his forever home because of his disability, while this girl got so many applications. However, it's also incredible how, as nobody knows how many breeds she has inside her, and most people seem to like more breeds. Now, my favorite breed is rescue. And so I don't care about the breeds. I'm more concerned about the personality. And so they also had a Jack Russell who was looking for a house, and that Jack Russell got over 700 applications. She got like 5 in these months. Those 700 plus application happened to arrive in less than a month. So guys, breeds can give you a more or less of kind of dog, but don't take a dog because of the breed so you can show it off. It's not a bag. Dog is a dog. It has its own personality, its own shortcomings. And also it's very important to look for a dog that is with the right personality that fits your lifestyle. Like this little one, I really love him, and he's so cute. He's so cuddlish, and he's so easygoing. He knows how to walk on a leash. It's a pleasure to take him out, and he barks very little. He has a beautiful personality, super sweet. But he's not the right dog for me. So it was very difficult for me to let him go, but he has found the perfect home. It's a couple, a retired couple, so they have plenty of time, and they have a very peaceful neighborhood. They are very peaceful people. They talk softly, and they have a lot of routines, while I don't. So he loves routines, especially because being elderly and with a disability, they love routines. Like he gets stressed if I take him to new places because it's everything new. He doesn't see well, so he needs to understand what's where. So he's not the dog that if I go to my friend's place for dinner and dogs are welcome, that I can take him, because it will be stressful for him to take him into a new place, plus with noises of people he can't see and maybe other dogs. So unfortunately, I had to be practical and do what's best for him. And that's why I'm letting him go to this beautiful house. And they're lovely. They also rescue cats. And he's the most cat dog that I ever met. And I've met many, many dogs. Like if you ask him what's his spirit animal, I'm sure it's a cat. Like I also had cats for most of my life. He's so similar. So this couple picked the perfect dog for themselves. And also another thing why he's not right for me is because he has short legs. And I do love to hike here and there. I'm not a regular hiker because I'm quite chilled and laid back. But when I go to the mountain, which I have no interest to go Everest or I don't know, some high mountain, I'm not that extreme. I literally like to walk and have a pleasant walking in the woods, in the mountain, but nothing uphill, nothing extreme. And this girl, she can go for miles and miles with me. Like she can walk for 2 hours with no problem. I think also more, but I don't think I've ever done more than 2 hours hiking since I had her. Did we? No, I don't think. She just say no. So she's a hiker when it's need to be, but also she can chill and be on the sofa with me when it's more like an easy day. But she's a dog that needs to run, and ideally she would like to run once a day at least. So it's important that you consider these factors when taking a dog, that you need to leave the house 3 times a day. If you have a garden, twice is more than enough, but 3 is minimum if you live in a flat. Yeah, I heard people that tell me, oh, well, my dog can hold his pee and poo for 16 hours. The fact that they can do that doesn't mean that they should. I'm sure in 16 hours, you go to the bathroom multiple times. he just complains as well. Like he's very, so you go to the bathroom multiple times in 16 hours. So why would your dog need to hold it? And even if you have a garden, you need to still take them out because they enjoy sniffing the smells of other other dogs. And as some people used to say, I call it is the pee mail. They like to smell other dogs' pee and poo because in that there is a lot of information. They can understand what the dog ate, if he's well, if he's happy, if he's stressed. So there's a lot of information, and that's what they enjoy. And plus, they get stimulated to do their own number two and pees. So even if you have a garden, it's important you take them out at least twice a day because they need to have that activity. And plus, the garden becomes part of the house for them. So they don't want to poo in their own house. So you're lucky if they pee, but poo, they like to do it outside. And so this is why if you like to stay home and you don't like to leave the house on a daily basis, don't get a dog. Because pets are beautiful, they give you so much love, but in exchange, they need food from you, exercise, love, and safety. And vet bills. So they're expensive. Dogs can be quite expensive between food and vets. So it's an expense. But if you love them, you of course you spend money for them. But yes, consider that they are going to be an expense. Like in the US, they have checked that it's needed like around $100 per month for a dog, or on an average. Plus, if a dog is smaller, it will cost you less because they eat less. If they're bigger, the bigger they are, the more they eat. However, vets tend to charge you per visit. So it's usually $50 or £50 or €50, no matter which size of animal you bring. So expenses, you need to consider also the financial side of the thing, but it's worth it. If, however, you are not someone who likes to stay outdoors so much, then consider another animal, maybe a cat. Cats can live well indoor. Now, I understand people who say cats shouldn't live in a flat, and I agree, because cats love to explore. However, you can rescue a cat that's never been outdoors. As I have a house with a garden on the ground floor, I've been to a rescue place and they explained to us why they would not give us a cat. Because all their cats they had over 30 cats. None of those cats have ever seen, as far as they know, a road, a car, a dog. So it was very important for them that those cats went to flats. It's a city, so there are plenty of opportunities for them to find a forever home. But still, I understand what they were saying. I can't guarantee that the cat will never leave from the window. And as I live not far from the road, I understand their point. So if I ever adopt a cat, it's going to be a cat that understands how do they need to behave outside and how they need to behave indoor. Now, talking about again the breeds. The breed can give you a guidance on their personality and character. Like a sheepdog will like to spend most of their days outdoors. They're usually very, very smart dogs. So if you adopt one of them, you need to stimulate them mentally and give them plenty of exercise. Other dogs, like the little guy, is more of a lap dog. So if you take him for short walks, and as long as he goes multiple times for short walks, like literally they can be half an hour each walk, he's so happy. He doesn't need to run because he's a quite senior dog, and he's more of a lap dog. He likes to be literally next to you. Right now, he's touching me with his paws. And so check more about the personality more than the breed. Because even amongst the breeds, the same breed, there are going to be dogs of different personalities. So check one that is right for your lifestyle. If you do outdoor sports, either take a dog that can stay hours by himself and is fine, or somebody who can join the activity with you. If you travel a lot, then maybe don't get a dog if you live by yourself, because it's a bit stressful for dogs to always go to somebody else. But then I know also Pilot was a dog, but the dog she always goes to the same people. So this guy takes care, does a boarding, day boarding, or also holiday boarding for the dogs. So she's either with him, or she has been with me, or she's in this place. So it's always one of these three. So she's regular. She knows that she is either there or with me or with her dad. His dad, no, it's a girl, her dad. So check the personality. I don't care about breeds, honestly. I really don't understand all these importances. I have this dog that is this breed. I really don't get it. I see dogs as amazing. And honestly, I find very cute that you can't understand which breed she is. And people are like guessing. And like, I think she has a bit of that, a bit of that. And what I can tell you, she's lovely, lovely dog. She's amazing. She's very smart. And she has this awesome, big, huge puppy eyes. And she has this very big ears for her head. So a lot of people think she's a puppy because, you know, puppies have big ears and big eyes because their weight and their face catch ups with the ears and the eyes. While she doesn't, like, she has stopped growing because she's 5 years old, which is around 35 in human years. So she's fully grown. And she has these big ears. She looks like a bat. In fact, sometimes I call her Bat. The only thing is, unfortunately, she doesn't eat mosquitoes. And when I go to Milan is full of mosquitoes in the summer. And, you know, bats eat mosquitoes and other bugs. And so we should put bats back in Milan, actually. They should help them come back. Also, Africa, they see them as pests, but with the malaria problem, I think bats can help them to keep the malaria number down. Anyway, so yeah, a lot of people have been taking dogs because of the pandemic, because they felt lonely and stuff. And unfortunately, a lot of people have changed their mind while they had the dog and have taken them back to rescue places, to dog shelters. And it's rather better than you take them to a dog shelter rather than you abandon them. And also, if you don't know what's the criteria to find a good owner, then take them to the dog shelter, because you might think that the person who is willing to take your dog will give them the best, but if you don't know them from long time, you don't know. And they might be they might be talking with the heart, but a dog shelter, a rescue place, will ask the right questions to the person who's going to adopt the dog, and they will see if the person is ready, if they are willing to take responsibility. Because remember, a dog is for life, all his or her life. As a cat, I'm just talking about dogs because now my experience today, I'm talking about my experience about this fostering these two dogs. But the point is, if you take the responsibility, it's for life. And so you need to really think about this through, because they are going to live, unless you take a senior, 5, 6, 10 years. And if you take a puppy, usually you can check with the breeds, but usually smaller breeds live longer years than the bigger ones. But I've met the owners with the big dogs, and the dogs are 12 years old. Or the person, the couple who is going to adopt the little one, their dog died and she was a big size. She died at 20 years old, 20, which is approximately, I've been told, it's more or less 7 human years for every dog year. But the vet told me that she might be like 94, 96. So it's not exactly 7 years per year, but but yeah, she was very old and she was a big size dog. That's why they're very happy to take a little one so they can lift it easily. But so the years are not never known. Usually big breeds live less years than the smaller one, but you never know. And so when you take the responsibility of a dog, it's for his or her life. And just remember, they're going to give you so much back. They just need from you safety, that you treat them well, that you make them feel safe and never abuse them. You need to give them food. Yes, he agrees. Pay for their vet bills, make them exercise, and play with them, spend time with them. Thank you for watching. Talk to you soon. Ciao.